Yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know what it is, man. TILA, man. You got the guy right there, man. All fresh, all white fit, man. Got the cocaine suit on today, man. Fresh Prince, man. How you feeling,
Hey,
dog?
feel like I'm about to, serve these drugs out to the people, man. That's how I'm feeling today. I'm about to do some serving, man.
Hey, man.
Well, we both are. We both are.
Trying, man. We trying, dog. So, oh my God. But we want to welcome everybody back to the campaign, man. Yeah, hey, there's no need to say we already know what y'all doing out here. We know what y'all doing. So we appreciate y'all. We welcome you on another episode. And man, it's been a minute though. It's been a minute. You feeling good though? You feeling good though? Still feel like a
Yeah,
million
man.
bucks?
Yeah, like a cool 750,000 today. Almost there, but I feel good enough for sure. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain, dog. It's that time of the year where it's we're getting close to spring. If y'all don't know, clocks is about to go forward soon, so which means I'll be able to stay awake a little bit longer. So that sunlight gonna be different. So I'm excited, man. So we need it. We need it.
Yeah, we're
We
definitely
do.
losing an hour of sleep though. So hey,
And if the folks knew, man, it was team of sleep for both of us, man. I don't know what that is, though. I don't
uh,
know what it is.
we gotta keep that on the wraps, man. Keep that on the wraps.
Uh,
They're gonna be like, how they do it?
how they
I don't
do it?
know.
How they do it? I don't know. I don't know. But yo, man, we gonna dive right into it, man. Devastating news that we just heard recently, y'all. Very, very devastating news that we just heard in the NBA world, man. Very shocking news, very devastating. Our boy Kyrie, man, Kyrie Irving of the Dallas Mavericks, man. They at first said it was a knee sprain, and they came back and they said it was a torn ACL, out for the season. Left ACL out for the season for the Dallas Mavericks, man. Um, First off, Fresh Prince, what you feeling, dog? How you know?
I feel bad for Kyrie and the whole Dallas organization, man. It's just he battled this whole time throughout his career with the injuries and stuff, and it seemed like he was kind of past it as far as like the major ones. But then this happens. It's just they're getting ready for the playoff swing. They were trying to bring AD back. They just traded Luca. So like I really feel for Kyrie and Dallas Mavericks fans, man. So prayers definitely go out to him.
Yeah, no, I mean, uh, I can always do is be transparent and honest with the community out here, even with you, man. I know how that is going through, dog. Had that injury myself. It's not fun, y'all. I'm telling you, um, it's a journey, man. It's a journey, and I never wish it on my worst enemy. And I ain't got a lot of them out here, man. I don't wish it upon nobody. So, being at that age that he is, you just hope that he can, be back in a really good spot. 'Cause I think he's probably about like 34, 35,
I think he's 33. I want to say
33.
either 32 or 33.
Okay.
I want to say he's turning. If anything, he's turning 33, or he's already 33. I don't know which one. I
Yeah.
know him and AD are like 1 year apart. So
That's true. You're right. You're right. You're right. So they right
mhm.
there. So, you still don't want it to happen either way. But if it was at a younger age, of course, you couldn't complain too much. But being at this thing, it's just rough, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know what your thoughts are, man. But the narrative, man, I feel the narrative I've heard through and through, man, is Nico personal, man. Nico cursed
Mm.
the mess out of this. But I never try to put down a brother, but it just I would more so say that I think it was the management team, not so much as Nico, but I think the management team messed up because now, I mean, we're gonna segue into this in a second, but your boys looking good, man, looking good. So I don't know,
Hmm.
man. It's very sad. It sucks, and that's the end of Dallas' season. For all the Dallas Mavericks fans, I'm sorry. I apologize to y'all, man, but that's the season right there.
Yeah, it's rough from being in the finals last year to like trading away your young superstar. to losing, the other person that helped you get to the. It's just terrible luck. I would say on the bright side though, like I know he is older, but he's not. I don't think his game is that predicated on athleticism anymore. It's more so craftiness. He is quick. I'll give him that. He's fast for sure. But if anybody can recover from it and come back from it, I'm pretty sure Kyrie can.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think, and just hearing from other players, and then even being in the space, it's just you have to have the level of, which I know he has. I don't want to sit here and say cut from the same cloth, but damn near cut from the same cloth. The Mamba mentality. He's very mentally strong. He's definitely gonna really go after it, but definitely take us a second. A lot of people say about 6 to 8 months recovery time, but it takes a second to really mentally check in your mind that you can make these moves. So
I say all total at least a year, right? With everything.
At least a year. Yeah, at least a year. I mean, not gonna sit here and say that the next season is watched. He'll probably be back probably like second half of the season.
I'm thinking around this time next year maybe, because I feel like they're gonna be careful with them, and just I guess it all depends on because they Gafford is out, AD is out. They're probably gonna get a high draft pick. They're probably not gonna bring those guys back anyways. There's no need to now. Lively's out too. They're all out. So at this point, it's just Clay, PJ Washington, and just Max Christie. It's a good thing they got him, right?
Good thing they got him. Get him some burn. Get him some real burn this time. So, it's just unfortunate though, because like with this happening as well. I don't know if you know this, but I think y'all have to fact check me on that chat, but Kyrie had the highest usage rate for the past like 6 weeks, I think. So
yeah, I didn't know that, but it definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Man, I'm not sitting here saying that was bound to happen. Definitely not. But I mean, there's a tie-in to that now, because like, you gave away a 25, 26-year-old kid, and could be the face of the league, could be not, who knows, and face your franchise at least. And now you put it on the onus of someone in their 30s, 2 players who are in their 30s and they're injury prone. Not so much Kyrie, but
I think he definitely gets that label too. Nothing major, but he's been getting hurt pretty much every year that I can remember. Honestly, it's always something.
Right. It is always something. It's like a nickname. It's not something big, but it's like a nickname. And it keeps him out for like maybe 2 weeks.
Maybe like a shoulder, an ankle, or I don't know, a knee sprain. Just a lot of random things. Hand.
Yeah. So that's it sucks, man. It sucks, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just unfortunate take. Hell of a player though. Hell of a player, man. They're gonna have a hell of a team coming in the stretch. There have been reports. I don't know how true these reports are. They're saying there's a chance where they might get another player. Try to get another superstar player in the mix of that.
The rumors it was KD, right?
Yeah,
that's who they've been trying to pursue. I mean, I can kind of see that happening all season, but I don't know now, especially with the injuries now, because it's like he already went through this with Brooklyn, so it's like, would you really want to get back into the same type of situation? Even though the fit is much better, but in my opinion, that Brooklyn team would have won it all. I feel like a lot of people agree with me. Had those 3 would have been healthy during that playoff run, but hey,
Yeah, that's the name of the game. Health is the name of the game. I mean, for any sport, but especially within the game of basketball, health is the name of the game, bro. Because I'm not gonna take nothing away. You can say whatever you want, but I'll definitely say that if you had healthy players last season, I would definitely put Boston on a higher caliber if they could have went through that gauntlet. But with people being unhealthy and hurt, it was a little different in my eyes. So, but we'll see what happens going into the season. It's a little bit better this season.
No, for sure. Definitely agree with you on that.
But yeah, with that being said, man, we could segue, into the he ain't got no left on that. We can segue straight into what we want to talk about as well, the second half of the NBA season, what our thoughts are. I mean, shoot, we can either start with your boys or we can start with these trash Suns, which we were talking about with KD.
Yeah,
I think KD out of there, man. KD out of there.
Nah, it's a done deal. They already talking about. They already tried to trade him before. It's like it's a little too late. You know, they should have been aborted this a while ago. But now that they're finally realizing that that's the only option they have to go. So hey. But speaking of that, though, they had an impressive win the other night, last night. I don't know if you've seen it. They were down, like, I think 23-19 in the fourth quarter.
Their biggest comeback ever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of went crazy. So it's just little glimpses and hopes of what they could have been. But the pieces just don't fit, man, honestly. They don't fit.
No, they don't. What I will say about I'm not gonna say nothing about Katie. Not gonna say nothing about Book. I'm not even gonna say nothing about Beal. I won't. I'm not even gonna say nothing about Bud. Not gonna say nothing about Grayson. I'm not really gonna say nothing about the players per se.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna say is, Matt Ishbia is trash as a owner, executive. I don't care, bro. You read the room wrong, bro. And I don't even care if you're a former basketball player, bro. You read this completely wrong, dog. It's okay, man, because I mean, shout out to MJ, man, greatest basketball player of all time. Worst
owner, GM, whatever you call it, talent evaluator.
I'm telling you, two things can be true: you be the greatest, and you be the worst. It's okay, man. But you got to own up to that because, like, the team that you had before bringing KD in, even I'll say even when you brought KD in, if you just had KD, you're good. You are golden. But then you just started nitpicking and you just start taking it away. Why would you take away Chris Paul, who was like the anchor of that team, the leader of that team?
The leader, yeah.
I mean, you took that away. And now you're going to bring in Bradley Beal. And everyone's like, oh, man, this is going to be nice. But let alone that, all those picks. I mean,
you traded DeAndre Ayton as well. I don't care how happy he is. He was a walking, 16 and 10.
Double every night.
He could be upset, but he's still giving you production. It doesn't matter.
I don't see how you get from a lesser version of DeAndre Ayton and I've got this guy. No, not even Nurkic. Nurkic is gone too.
Yeah, but this is recent though. He was there most of this year.
The guy they got now. The guy they got now.
Nick Virtus. He might be better than Ayton at this point though. Have you seen Ayton recently?
Ayton hooping.
He's not. I don't know. I just from what I've been seeing, man, he's just not really. His heart is not into it at all. He's not hustling. The motor is not there. He's I think there's a stat that he has. He creates very little rim pressure. He takes a lot of jump shots, like close to the basket. He's not attacking. Eight. Their team. I ain't gonna lie. The Trailblazers are hooping, but I think he's been out, right? Because Donovan Clingan has been starting. I want to say. I think Ayton's been out.
Man, I didn't even know that. I gotta check. Hold on. I did not know that. Man.
Portland's one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now.
Man, I did not know that. Oh, I gotta check that out. Your team is the hottest team. We're gonna get to that in a second. Your team's the hottest team.
I mean, we definitely up there. We're definitely up there. Ever since what is it? The All-Star break? No, before that. I think ever since the calendar year turn.
Yeah.
We're definitely up there for sure.
But I think what I was
us in Golden State. Yeah, Jimmy.
You had to say that.
I think they were 7-1, 8-1 since he came. So
look, shout out to my guy Jimmy, man. 2-2, man. I'll never forget the years, the Miami years, man. There were memorable moments. Being in the finals, two out of the 4 or 5 years he was there. Can't complain, dog. I'm not even complaining now, man. Because Jimmy's a hooper, going through. But I will say, I would say the last 2 weeks of this whole ordeal, I would put it on Jimmy. But the whole entirety of everything else, Pat Riley.
Yeah.
I ain't got no. You messed that up. Like, now the stories are starting to come out now. Like, come on now. You do not take a man's cookies on the plane. You don't do that. I don't care who you are. Like,
it's like Nico taking a beer from Luka. after the
bro.
Western Conference Finals.
Was it Nico or
It was
was it
Finley. It was
Finley?
Finley, wasn't
Finley.
it? Yeah, but I'm pretty
You
sure
don't,
Nico's the one that told him to do it. You know.
bro. You just don't do that. If you have the face of the league and that player, you don't make a statement like that. You could do it with anybody else. You could do it with Mario Chalmers. You could do it with Norris Cole. You could do it with Mike Miller.
Wait. You said face of the league?
LeBron's not face of the league at the time in the
Oh, I
NBA.
thought you were talking about Jimmy. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Jimmy.
Oh no. The cookie situation with LeBron James back in Miami.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I knew about the whole plane thing and the entourage, whatever you call it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean that happened too, but no, the word got out. Even D Wade quoted that. He said he knew it was the beginning of the end when Pat Riley took LeBron's cookie on the plane. I was like, yo, I couldn't believe I heard that. I heard like some inclination of that, but when D Wade cemented that, I said, yo, you wrong, bro. Because they said LeBron probably would have stayed there for a X amount of years if that hadn't happened. So I
I'll
was
say,
like,
I'll say maybe one more.
maybe one.
He was very shrewd in looking at the surroundings and seeing what was going on.
I can believe it, dog. But yeah, no. Shout out to my guy Jimmy, man. Jimmy's definitely a game changer. Can't wait to see playoff Jimmy in that environment in Golden State, man. I'm excited, man, for that squad, for that team. You know, Phoenix Suns. Just to put a label on them, great F for sure. I personally see KD either going to. Ooh,
It's tough. It's like where is he gonna go? OKC, Minnesota. You know, I don't know
I
at
don't.
this point.
I don't see OKC. OKC is too good. They got all the picks. They got all the picks. And they don't need anybody. They don't. They really don't need anybody.
They know, but if you can add him without giving up much, you know, they like you said, they have picks and some if they want to make a trade. They had enough to
If they,
make a trade and still keep a majority of the picks. Like
I would
Sam
say,
Presti's been accumulating this since what 2014, 15, something like that.
I would sit here and say easily that I can sit here and easily say that they could give up a portion of the picks and probably one player. That's it. Probably just one player.
Yeah, and it's
And then
probably not going to be none of their top three. It's not going to be Chet. It's not going to be Jalen Williams. It's probably going to be maybe Wiggins. Who else is there? Isaiah Joe.
Wiggins is the word.
And Dort, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be one of those. But
and just a bunch of picks.
Yeah, I just don't. You know, I'm gonna sit here and say this. I don't care what he's saying. I don't care what's gonna happen. I really think after hearing there was a snippet of him talking with Draymond or something like that the other day.
On his podcast, I heard it too with Draymond and Baron Davis. Yep.
He going back to the Warriors, dog. He going back to the Warriors. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but he going back to the Warriors, bro. I can see it.
I can see it happening, but I can just counter that point based off of what he was saying, as far as them having to give up so many pieces to get him. I know in the summertime it's gonna be a little different, but a lot of those, like, it's gonna be tough to fit all those salaries there. He's getting $50 million. Jimmy just signed 2 years, $121 million. Steph Curry's contract is on the books. Like, they can get him, but they ain't gonna. They're gonna have maybe like 3, 4 players.
Yeah, I just because I honestly don't know where he can go at this point. I don't see him going to OKC. I don't see him going to Houston. I've heard a smidget of a report from Shams talking about us. I personally.
What about Minnesota? That's been heating up as well.
It's been heating up as well, but I just don't know. I don't know how they're going to pull that off because they already messed up with Cat. They messed that up big time. Even though we understood it was a business decision. Oh my God, man! You talk about being. That's like the two. Well, I won't say the top two. Maybe top two. I say Luka and that one probably might be top two in my eye because how you go from in the Western Conference Finals to now you almost in playing. I think that's crazy to me. So, but yeah, man. Without further ado, man, we're gonna let the Fresh Prince go ahead and just speak his mind because I know he wants to, and I want to talk about it too. The purple and gold, man. Shout out to the purple and gold, man. Shout out to you, dog. I mean, just Floor is yours, man. Y'all second seed, dog.
Man, it's not too much to say, man. Everything is looking good. I had my reservations about the trade at first too, but like now that everything is coming together, it's something that was lost in between the time and the trade. And one shout out to AD too, because he was one of the people that made put us on this type of run for sure. But I think above everything, man, is JJ Redick. Honestly, his defensive schemes, how he's getting players in there. That one game, I don't know if you watched it against the Nuggets, how he schemed against Jokic, and he only had 7 shot attempts. I feel like that's what was really missing. As far as that, we always had the pieces, always had the players, always had the players. Got your Ruiz and you got your Jackson Hayes, you got your Austin Reeves. We always had the horses. It's just like the scheme wasn't fitting at the end of the day. And now you take a superstar, top 3 player in the league, and you put him next to LeBron. It's gonna work. I'm surprised it worked this fast, but it's like it took Luka a little bit to get his footing, I guess, get back into shape to heal up all the way. And I feel like it was a struggle between like Luka and LeBron as far as it's still his team, but he had to kind of give up the reins like a little bit recently and play off the ball more. Ever since that happened, bro, it's just been taken off more. But yeah, honestly, bro, we've been playing great since the turn of the year. Honestly, the defense has been excellent without no real big. That Mark Williams trade kind of put us back a little bit, but definitely figuring it out, man. Just shout out to the coaching staff, shout out to Brown, of course, Luca, shout out to Austin Reeves, shout out to Vando being back too. He's been big for us as far as defensive wise. And Dalton Connect kind of fell off a little bit, but he's a rookie. He got traded. So I understand it, but all in all, man, it's really just a testament to all the players and JJ just being an amazing coach, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I echo that. With everything you said, I echo, man. And you know, um, just for the platform that we have, I'm always excited about the platform that we have. I try to tell it like it is. I'm always gonna sit here and be supportive of brothers, that got the jobs and whatnot, because we want all brothers to win out here, brothers or sisters. We all want y'all to win and get that bread. And
But
Darvin dog,
trash,
man,
trash,
oh my gosh.
trash.
I personally wanted to sit here and say, how you gonna put another man down when he took you to the conference finals? And then, in the next year, like I had a grudge about that. I really did, And then you bring on JJ. I seen it coming. Well, I think a lot of us probably saw it coming from a mile away. It sucks how that happened with the podcast and everything. I think that part's a little bit wrong. I don't think that should happen that way. I think they could have maneuvered or did that a little differently. But the fact that you got, one of the greatest players in the league or greatest players in the world,
Ever.
and then boom, that happens. I think that could have been handled a little differently. I think they could have stopped it a long time ago. Which I'm not even knocking. That's a great podcast for any of the, I think of the real hoopers. If you're like a person that doesn't hoop at all and you want to know about the game, okay, you might need to watch that. But for all the hoopers, oh man, it's so dope to look at that. But that shouldn't have happened. But yeah, Darvin Ham, I seen this clip. Oh my gosh, and we're probably gonna post this either sometime this week. There's a clip where they do a split image of Darvin Ham talking about a part of the game or a post game and the difference what JJ Redick said. And when I heard Darvin Ham, I said, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Like, that made no sense. There's a bunch of blabber out your mouth. And then JJ Redick, I was like, this man was concise, to the point, and spoke like with conviction. I was like, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. And shout out to him, man, because like, and I'm not even a dookie, bro. I can't. I'm not a dookie, bro. But shout out to him coming from that cloth of Coach K. Having that IQ is insane, bro. I'm just like putting that team on another level, bro. You basically took the same team. I was gonna sit here and be like, how can you take the same team? You get the same result.
Yeah.
But I guess not. I mean, I was wrong. And then for him to take AD on that run and really make him the focal point, you know, which needed to happen, and he made it happen. But then, which Rob Pelinka, I mean, you do what you do, blew that up, and now look where y'all at. I mean, you made Luka buy in, you made LeBron buy in. I'm sitting here when the trade happened. I said, oh, you know, this is for the future.
That's what I thought as well. Same,
bro. I said, this is for the future. I said, I'm not tripping, bro. What are you talking about that now, bro? Bro.
Both. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. Both. Killing two birds with one stone.
Come on, man. That's crazy. The defense is, I think the number one in defensive rating within the past 6 weeks. I mean, it's insane, man. And now Luka is starting to pop off. I mean, dog, come on now. And then, like you said, he brought the names to y'all, bro. Like Austin Reeves, Hachimura, Vando, Dorian.
Oh yeah, I forgot about DFS. DFS for sure.
Bro, yeah. I mean, oh man. And then let's like he said it, Dom Connect. He probably fell off a little bit just because of his mental, you know, what happened with that, you know. But give him till probably like April. Oh, he gonna be out there, do you know? He's like, I'm in the playoffs. Damn, bro. I ain't on no bum team. I'm in the playoffs. It's gonna turn up. And let me give I don't even say a special shout out. Because I'm gonna give a special shout out in a second. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Jackson Hayes.
Yeah. He's been hooping. He's been hooping for sure.
I've called him trash. I mean, like the bottom of my shoe trash. And didn't even want to pick up the gum to throw it away. Like just leave it. Just leave it. Because that's what I thought he was. I said, why do the Lakers even have this man? This man is so flimsy. I don't understand him.
Yeah.
Like, why? Go get Dwight Howard, man. It's off the street, man. What are y'all doing?
Nah, we can't get Dwight, bro. I'm sorry.
But then, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Jackson Hayes is hooping.
It's like, the Luka and LeBron effect, bro. He's been getting lobs. He's getting the easiest points of his life.
Bro, like in the lane. There you go. I'm like, yo, what is happening here? Jackson Hayes is damn near getting a double-double and getting blocks. I'm like, yo, what's happening? So, like, it's amazing to see that. I don't know what's going on with the whole Alex Len thing. I think y'all picked him up. I thought he was going to do something for y'all, but y'all need a bigger body, like, to use going into the playoffs. But a special shout out I want to give. I mean, that guy.
50,000. Yes, sir.
That guy is insane. That guy is insane. Like, look, my top three, it can't change. My top three is not changing, but he's definitely making a case. My top three is MJ, UA, and LeBron James. That's my top three.
Are you talking about favorite players? I thought you were talking about GOAT. I was going to say.
Yeah, favorite players. Yeah, favorite players. Top three, favorite players. But, no, I just, wow. Shout out. I just pray. Look, y'all, we on our 30s now. I just pray that I could go up and down the court for 20, 30 minutes being at that age. That's it. This man is the best in the game at this age. I can't script that. I've never seen that, bro. And 50,000, 50K, bro. Amazing, man. Shout out to him, man. But I will throw this out here to you, freshman. I'm gonna throw this out here though. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of these people wanting to throw this GOAT thing out there, man. I'm getting very, very tired of it. I don't understand why we're just fighting this. And you know, one of the things that I kind of put to rest for myself is that we want to bring all these eras in here, like, oh, this era was this era was this. For me, you could easily sit here and say, okay, oh, if you put Braun in a particular era, he might not, do so well, or he might do
Mhm.
well because they want to throw out they want to throw out this thing of, oh, the physicality was even worse back then. What I'm here to tell people right now,
It don't matter.
it don't matter, but let's not throw MJ to the side like that, bro. Let's be perfectly clear. I want the audience to be perfectly clear. If you put MJ in this era, I'm sorry, bro.
He
Ain't nobody
averaging
touching.
40 points, maybe 50.
Ain't nobody touching him.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like
facts.
they want to throw shit on this man's name. I said, understand. Listen, think about this. You add the technology and the way things are to your body and how things, like, you can sit here and say what you want about the last dance and how he was just mentally tired and everything like that. Bro, you have the technology and what you have today. Oh, ain't nobody touching that man. Ain't nobody touching that man. Come on now, bro. That's all I gotta say. I put so much appreciation to the GOAT. Well, I don't know who the GOAT is right now for me. I'm gonna withstand. I'm gonna go hold on that right now. But as far as the longevity of what Braun is doing,
He's got it. He's got it.
great, he got it. But I just want to throw that out there to you, man. I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts on that, bro. Like, I'm just these people just going crazy. They're going too crazy.
I would agree. I'm in the interesting spot of not being I guess what do they call it, like a super LeBron fan or whatever. I just he's a great player and all that. And he came to my team. And I respect that for sure. But at the same time, even if I was a super fan, I always try to be unbiased. I always get on the players I like the most. That's just how I am. But yeah, I definitely agree, man. Because if you think about it, we have an Ant who is a baby Jordan, and he's putting up like 27 points a game. A baby Jordan, like just you know what I'm saying, just a B rate Jordan in a sense,
He's
And man,
6'4".
you said what?
He's only 6'4".
Yeah, he's only 6'4". He's only 6'4" for sure. But not to pile on too much on your guy, but he's not even like he's not even maybe like 80% of Michael Jordan, the actual Jordan. Imagine if we had MJ in the league today. Like you said, with the technology, with the rules, with the 3 points, you know how many more points he would average? Just points, everything, because the pace is higher. He would get more points, more assists, more rebounds, more blocks, more steals. So it's just, yeah, a lot of people they kind of need to calm down with that for sure. But it's just the world we live in at the end of the day, man. A lot of the people that are consuming the game now, they're young. I didn't see Jordan like that. You didn't either. But still, we seen enough of it in a sense. A lot of these kids, they just know LeBron and now Curry. He's getting the conversation for being the GOAT now. Which
Yeah,
is all respect to the Steph, the best shooter ever, but he shouldn't be in the GOAT conversation in my opinion. I'm pretty sure you agree with that too. So it's the world we live in nowadays, man. The media is going crazy. I would kind of tip that in LeBron's favor too, though. Like back in the day, Jordan didn't have to deal with this type of media, like 24/7, like all the scrutiny and the criticism and stuff. He didn't have to deal with it. And it would be not to say it's going to be a major hindrance to him, but I'm pretty sure it would affect him in some type of way.
yeah, yeah. I do agree with you on that. Because I can't, for the life of me, you just talked about 10 years ago. Just 10 years ago, it wasn't like what it is today. I mean, it's like everybody and their mama talking reckless. I mean, talking reckless.
Yeah.
I even the people who follow this show talking reckless. Like, they don't understand that if you see us in the street on the court, I just that's a story for another day. But but like, think about that, bro. Like, everybody got a mic thinking they know something, dog. Like, bro, you don't know, man. You don't know. Like, so don't act like you know. So, um, and kudos to first friend saying what he said as well, man. Like, I was, we both weren't in the era of space to really sit down and watch MJ like that. But correct me if I'm wrong, dog. MJ had an aura about him. Like he had an aura. So like if you had an opportunity to see a game or a clip of him, it was like lock in because like that aura was insane. Like especially in the, I would say I caught on to him a little bit on the latter part, but when he came back, when he went to Sonics and Jazz, and those that stretch of the 3 runs. But when you heard that, you was like, yo, whoa. Even when he came back with the Wizards, like you were like, whoa, let me make sure. And the worst thing I wish I could have. I mean, I probably wouldn't have remembered it like that. I wish I could have went to the All-Star game in Atlanta, bro. Like, like crazy. But I'm saying like that aura is a little different. Man. Like I've never heard in my life. Aside from Kobe, shout out to Kobe, man. Rest in peace, Bean. But these guys were calling him Black Jesus. Like, what? NBA players were literally calling this man Black Jesus. Aside from Kobe.
Not just NBA players. You talking about NBA superstars, like some of the greatest players ever.
Like, bro, come on, man. Like, that's
his so-called peers.
His peers, so-called. Like, come on, bro. So, but like I said, I said to say, man, like, I think the people who are in this space now, of course, they're the younger generation. They're gonna say Bron. I don't know what the folks are smoking on this Curry stuff. I just, man, the only thing I can sit here and say that's transcendent about Curry, man, is y'all check. He made this 3-point thing crazy. He made this 3-point thing crazy because that's what they all doing. That's what they all do. Mm-hmm. They just all shooting jacking things up, and it's like shout out to the midi game. Shout out to the midi games. I mean, shout out to the Shays, to Ebos, man. Shout out to them, man. Like bring it because that's. Shout out to Brunson, man.
The KDs, the Books, the James Hardens, the who else? Man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Then still shoot. Oh, Jimmy too. Jimmy as well.
Jimmy too. Those are assassins. That's the like out of all the. I mean, 3 points is a skill, but that is a skill set to have, bro. Like to be able to shoot a midi, bro, drive to the basket, and they know you're gonna drive, but you pull up. Like you can't stop that. So, but all that to say, man, kudos, toast to you. King James, you are that's the name. I think not many people are gonna understand when the moment he's gone, or they really are gonna be like, yo, this man is it. Which I'm not saying he's not. He is it. I'm not saying he's not. But man, folks gonna they gonna watch their mouth and they gonna realize like, yo, this man was him, bro. I don't think he will ever. No, I know we won't ever. Not in my lifetime, at least. We won't ever see a player hit 50K. Ever.
I would agree, but just the way things are trending with all these damn points being scored, like we're probably soon gonna have a player that averages damn near 40 points a season.
But who would it be though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think they're in the league at this point. There's some middle schooler out there, putting up shots every day. Just based off the trend of how the league is going, the pace and the amount of threes people are shooting. Like somebody's gonna come along eventually and just go crazy and push the bar because they said the same thing with Kareem. They thought nobody was touching 40K. It took a long time, like what, 20 years? No, longer than that. Maybe like 40 years for that to come along. But it ended up happening.
You have to have a player with that type of longevity.
That's true, but technology is getting better. I feel like as long as players, not to say they don't, but they do a better job of just not cheating the game, going through all the reps, spending, millions of dollars, not even millions, but spending a lot of attention to their body and what they eat, they can possibly get there in a sense, so. But I just want to add real quick, shout out to Curry too, though. For me personally, like that 2015, 2016 Curry, like the 73-9, that was like the best player I've ever seen, like with my own eyes. Like personally, like the things he was doing, like pulling up from the half court and winning games. I was just that's the best player I ever seen in my opinion. as far as
You,
like
you
that
saw
stretch.
you saw him live? You saw him live?
I didn't see him live, but just watching those games, I
Oh,
watched a lot
okay.
of those games. Yeah,
I was gonna say, man, kudos to you, dog. Oh my god.
I wish I seen them live. But I'm just saying, as far as like on my own eyes, on the like in a live game, not live game, but watching from the TV, whatever.
Yeah.
There's not too many players I've seen live. Trae Young is pretty good though. I give it a Trae.
But being able to watch it like that, I agree with you, man. Like, yeah, being in that space, be, I would sit here and say before KD. Like when KD got there, I mean, I ain't gonna lie with KD when KD got there because it was just like, bro, like, there's no reason, real reason to watch this because we know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna happen. That's exactly what I felt when they got here. But the years before that, like the 2 years before that, that was some good basketball. I mean, dog, like, and it wasn't like they traded for anybody. These were like some homegrown people and like Steph, Clay. Oh my god, that was some shooting, bro. That was some shooting, bro. And then what got me was I was like, man, whatever these teams thought they were doing, wait till you get to the third quarter. Wait till you get to the third quarter.
The third quarter runs were legendary.
Oh my
crazy.
god. I was like, man, the crowd, man. Especially being in that Oracle Arena crowd, that crowd was nuts, bro. I was like, yo, it was an avalanche, bro. It was like bang, bang, bang. I'm like, dog, they can kill. And I just want to know, like, I want to know how the players felt because it's like you got the arena on top of you and then they shoot like, yo, what the heck? Oh my god, like that, chill. Time out. And they still not stopping. I'm like,
but real quick before we end this, I just want to give a shout out to a couple teams for sure. The Celtics, of course. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing, just staying the course, really. Just doing what they do.
are they doing
Also
their
the
thing?
Cavs, huh?
Are they doing their thing?
Yeah, they're doing their thing. You disagree?
Hey, they
They're
don't
doing
put
their
a three-game
thing, right?
lose. They don't put a three-game losing streak. They almost did it.
Three games, almost, yeah, 3 games. It's nothing, it's a long season. But shout out to the Celtics. Shout out to the Cavs too, the best team in the East. Shout out to the Cavs. Shout out to the Thunder. My pick to make the finals. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Nuggets as well. They've been playing some excellent basketball. And shout out to Trae Young, man. A lot of people wanted him gone and stuff. And he ended up being the right move, getting rid of DeJounte. And keeping him. So shout out to Trae.
Man. Yeah, that last was kind of question.
He's been balling, and DeJounte Murray has been. Yeah, it was looking like a bad trade for them. And Dyson Daniels too. Shout out to Dyson Daniels. I'm so glad we got him.
Shout out to Dyson. Shout out to him, and then speedy recovery for Jalen Johnson. Speedy recovery.
Jalen Johnson, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot about him because he's been hurt for a good amount of time now. He was balling though when he was there.
He was balling though. Like you could literally legitimately say that Atlanta probably would have been like a top 6 team the way they were hooping.
Yeah. Oh no! Shout out to the Pistons as well. Shout out to Detroit. They are doing their thing. Detroit and Houston. All right, that's all I want to shout out to. The Clippers. They're there as well. They've been playing pretty good for the most part. They've been all right.
I'll say one of your favorite players. He's
no, for sure. He's aging like fine wine. There's something in the water with this last generation of players, man.
I tell you, man. Yeah, man. Of course, I can't give a shout out to that first team he said, but there's a lot of I don't know, man. Well, first off, I'm definitely gonna give a shout out to my team first because there's nothing much to talk about. I don't know what we're playing for, but we definitely pressing for 5 right now. So
shout out to Tyler Hero, man.
Yeah,
He's
for
been
sure.
balling.
I mean, stuff that I know, of course, that only the insiders know. Shout out to Bam, Bam pooping too. I don't know where we're headed, man. So, we
First
kind
round
of
exit.
Oh, but yeah, I'm not tripping. I see it. I see it.
Hey, at least y'all making
Uh,
the playoffs, man. It's a lot more than a lot of teams can say.
play in probably.
Oh yeah,
Um,
true.
but definitely shout out to the Pistons, man. I'm here to sit here and say I can, I like the parody of the NBA. I like the
Hmm.
parody. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I like this powerhouse team. I really like the parody to where it's like all these teams have this team.
Hmm.
Like he said, Pistons, man, it's crazy. Pistons have eclipsed everything that they've done within 2 seasons, like
Hmm.
the past 2 seasons, and now they're about to be in the playoffs. Not play in the playoffs. Cade, wow. I mean, I didn't know he would be like that. I mean, I knew he could hoop, but I was like, man, I don't know if he's going. Man, um, Houston, I knew Houston was gonna be like that. I knew it. I didn't know it was gonna be this year, but I knew that man. Ime, I knew. I knew. I said, man, you giving him a whole bunch of young pieces, not just two
Hmm.
guys, a bunch of young pieces. This is Celtics 2.0, just at a faster rate. Shout out to the Thunder for sure. Hey, I'm
The Bucks as well. I forgot to mention them. Definitely turned their season around, man.
shout out to the
Giannis
Bucks.
and
Yeah,
Bane
Giannis and Bane
turned the
turned that
season
season
around.
around. Great trade that they had to make. They had to let go. Obviously, part ways with
Chris
Middleton to do
Middleton,
that.
yeah.
And shout out to the Spurs, man. Aaron Fox, them. They're making some noise now. So who knows? Speedy recovery to Wemby. They probably would have made the playoffs this year, but they would definitely be there next year. Um, and Dark Horse, man. Dark Horse, y'all watch out for him. I'm just saying. Well, I'm gonna stick beside my Dark Horse for right now. Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've been playing well too. I forgot to mention them. They've been playing well. With
He's
or
playing well.
without y'all. He's been in and out. So
He's going down the lineup, man. So it definitely gives him an opportunity. But he definitely got to step it up, though. Definitely got to step it up. I mean, you can't
he,
be
he's
compared
taking the
to.
back seat, man. He said it's Jaren Jackson team. And I
But
feel
you
like he
can't
did
be.
it mentally and he's done it on the court too. But you're right, it's too much.
He can't be hooping like he's a second tier player.
Yeah.
Like he's not a Dalton Connect, or he's not a Austin Reeves, or he's not a Kennard. Like, no,
Those
bro. You
yeah. I was gonna say
they are
those are all like third tier lower.
they're averaging those type of points. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you John Morant, bro. You got your own shoes. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. They still follow you, bro. So do your thing, man. So definitely for sure, I'm excited, man, and it's looking good. I'm excited for this season, man. Season's up, man. Season looking good. This time of the year, I mean, I like every time of the year with the NBA. To be honest with you, because I just love the game of basketball. But this time of year is when the teams are locked in. This time of year is when teams lock in. Those schemes are real schemes now. It's not just all you gotta do out, just throwing up shots. No, this is real. This is real basketball now. We trying to get to. Shout out to the teams, man. I'm excited. I'm here for it. It's gonna be a good time. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
But that's all we got, man. You got anything else for the people, man? You want to give any lasting thoughts to the people?
Not really, honestly. I think throughout the course of this show, I kind of just, threw my last thoughts. There's a lot of last thoughts, but I completely threw it out there. So,
You got MVP prediction?
MVP, I think it's gonna be SGA. Yeah, I think he's gonna win his first one, deserving.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I hope he does. I hope he does. Even though Jokic is crazy, but I hope SGA gets it. I'm voting fatigued off that already. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset if Jokic won it because he does deserve it, but this will be the time for SGA to win because it's hard to win those MVP awards, man.
Yeah, it's tough, but the numbers are
Especially in a
showing.
league like this.
Yeah, yeah. So, I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing. I definitely, I don't have to say much about it though. Well, I mean, we could, but we ain't got to say too much about it. Definitely shout out to the white mama, to the GOAT in WNBA, Diana Taurasi, retiring after about 20 years, I think 20 years in the league, man. Shout out to her, man. She's just a force in that space with Phoenix Mercury. Who could do what she did? You had a trainer who was BG as well. She's a hooper, man. She's a hooper. And she's gonna do good in the next phase of her life. But I mean, shout out to her. We appreciate the games, man. And shout out to Juju Watkins as well, man. That's the name y'all can be hearing from ages as well, bro. She played a game against UCLA the other day. Man. Shout out to women, bro. Shout out to women. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We lifting the game up. We're gonna try to lift y'all up too, because y'all hoopers. Y'all hoopers. I love it.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to I think she was kind of like the LeBron of the WNBA, in my opinion. The longevity, and it's hard to compare for sure. It's two different sports, but in my opinion, that's the image I get. Somebody that's been there, that's done it the right way, and has been so consistent for so many years. That's laid the foundation for a lot of the young players in the league today. So shout out to her.
Yeah. So, well, y'all, that's it, man. We ain't got much. Well, it was a lot. But we at that time of the year, man. There's a lot of news gonna be coming out soon. We just gonna give you that content, give you that, inspiration, man. And we here, man. Excited. And shoot. Send us off, dog. Send us off, man.
Yeah, man. Just everybody make sure to comment, subscribe, like, all that, and we'll definitely catch y'all on the next one, man. Prayers up for all the players who've been hurt. Just everybody in the world right now. We definitely feel for y'all, and we'll catch y'all on the next show.
Catch y'all. Peace.